In my previous sailboat video, I took this initial design that would just fall over and gave it a longer bulb keel and a bigger rudder. I also installed an rctestflight flight controller to make this boat capable of running waypoint missions all by itself. And all those mods worked. The boat was now able to sail in any direction relative to the wind, all by itself. And its upwind performance was surprisingly good. So now that I have a working drone boat, I want to find out what it's capable of. So in this video, I'm going to program in a long distance waypoint mission and see if it can complete it all by itself. The hull of this boat is fairly watertight, but not perfect. The seal between the fiberglass hull and the plywood deck is formed by compressing a foam strip around the edge. After previous tests, a small amount of water had leaked through into the hull, so before sending this boat out into the water for several hours, I wanted an extra layer of protection. For that, I taped around the seam with electrical tape to hopefully seal it a bit better. Then I brought it out to the lake on a stormy day for a worst case scenario water ingress test. I was also interested to see how it would perform in big waves.
This is how I sail my boat. I take my thumb off the remote, flip it into auto mode, baby. This is how a wing sail flies, like sliding on a water slide. Flip it into auto mode, baby.
All in all, the performance was pretty good, at least for a sub 1 meter boat. The new extra large keel seemed to give it quite a bit of stability, even in the high winds and waves. The upwind performance was still pretty good even while going into the swell. I uploaded a few waypoints to see how it would do in auto mode, and it seemed to do really well. That test was quite successful, so now we're ready for the big mission. Will there be water? That was a little bit of water, not too bad though. Good morning. Today's a big day for our little sailboat friend here. There's a south wind. The wind is coming from this direction, and I've got a big waypoint mission planned. It's gonna hopefully tack all the way up into the wind, past the boat ramp, and over into that bay way over there. If the boat can successfully do the whole mission, it'll be about 6 miles total. So definitely the longest mission I've done with this boat so far. So it's gonna kind of hug the shore here. Whoops, I didn't want to move that one. And then once we get to this bay, it'll do a U-turn and go downwind all the way back to where we are now. Right now the wind is pretty calm, but it's supposed to build throughout the course of the day. All right, let's get this thing in the water. The issue now is that this keel is really deep and the water's not that deep. So I'm gonna need to get my feet wet. Be gone. So now I'm gonna flip this switch here, which puts the boat in auto mode. And now it should be trying to follow the waypoint mission. It's not going very fast at the moment. Let's see, looks like it's doing 0.3 meters per second, but the wind is kind of in a lull right now. It comes and goes. What a view, just gorgeous. Looks like it's making pretty good progress. All right, so now I'm gonna pack up my things and head over to that dock right there. So the failsafe in rctestflight is set up so that when it loses the radio connection, I actually see it right out there. It's going right along, oh, that's perfect. When it loses the radio connection, it just keeps on going with the waypoint mission. I have the radio turned off just to save battery, so it's just in auto mode doing its own thing. Pulling up to the dock, there it is. I see it, there it is. You see it out there? Way in the distance. It's pretty far out still, but it's making its way over here. The wind speed has definitely picked up quite a bit from when I put the boat in this morning, but it's not too bad still, and it looks like the water's not too choppy, so that's good. There it is right there, just coming into view. I'm gonna go in here and increase the cross track error so that it does bigger tacking zigzags. That might help us get upwind faster. Looks like we're gonna miss that buoy. That's good, I was concerned about hitting that. The increased cross-track parameter does seem to make some sort of a difference. That latest tack definitely looks like a bigger zigzag than the last one. All right, we've passed the dock. Our next destination is the boat ramp over there. There it is, I see it. I think they're gonna miss it. Actually, I don't even see it. Where is that thing? I don't see a sailboat. Oh, there it is. It's still by that white thing, whatever that is, floating out there. Wow, spring is in full swing. It appears there is quite a lot of gasoline in the water. That's not great. It is so far away. And I'm already getting telemetry data here. I have the RFD 900 up on the roof there. And the antennas on the boat are like right down next to the water. Definitely not great antenna placement, but it's still working. That's pretty amazing. These rowers are getting pretty close. They're just kind of drifting downwind, it looks like. And I can see them looking at it. Yeah, that dude's definitely checking it out. Oof, I think this whole lighter area right here is the gas. These dudes over here just spilled it. It's easy to get caught up in the fast-paced life of an autonomous boat chaser, but we have to remember, it's very important to just chill every now and then. And that's why I'm sitting on this bench. I'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a service that connects you with a licensed therapist, someone you can talk to about personal challenges, anything that's been a burden to you lately, or even just day-to-day life and how it's going. Many people don't realize that keeping your feelings and emotions bottled up inside can really have a big impact on your mental health. Having regular therapy sessions and just talking to someone can really help take the edge off and make you feel much more at ease. BetterHelp's therapists are licensed and trained to be great listeners that can give unbiased advice that can really help put you on the right mental track. To get started, you can go to the link in the description. It's betterhelp.com/rctestflight. Then you answer a series of questions that helps BetterHelp match you with a professional therapist who has years of experience helping people just like you. You'll be matched with a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started as soon as possible. Let BetterHelp help you squeeze therapy into your busy life in the most convenient way possible. Now back to the video. We're about 2 hours into the waypoint mission now, and it's still going strong. It's making good time, I think. I don't really know what to expect from this sort of thing. I'm happy with the performance so far. I'm actually quite amazed at how fast it's able to get upwind. Like, I'm sure it's pretty bad compared to a real sailboat, but for something of this size, it seems impressive. There's another tack. Why is it tacking so much? That's abnormal, I feel like. It's heading right towards this oil spill. Yeah, it's going right into the gas spill now. I'm down to my last cookie. This is a real problem. I'm here on this peninsula right now, and I think as the boat is getting closer, this peninsula kind of blocks the wind waves from building. So I think the water's flatter out there right now, and that's probably causing it to go a little faster. Can you see it out there? It's still going. Oh, I hope it doesn't hit that buoy. I think we missed it. It definitely looks like our tacking angle has gotten a bit shallower since I increased that parameter. This wind is really great for us. It's kind of blowing offshore here, so the water's so calm in this area, but there's probably still quite a bit of wind speed out there though. That's good for sailing. It's getting really far away now, so I'm gonna drive over to the next beach or something. I see it. There it is. It's out by that buoy. Still making great progress. Still going pretty quick. Seems like this guy's headed over to have a look. Oh, he's gonna go right past it. That's good. It's gonna get swamped by that wake. What a dick. It's doing the little tiny tacks again. I think that must be because the wind is coming at an angle like this. So it, the boat's really not going that fast. As you can see by the wind line here, it's super offshore from where I am now. So the wind speeds right there might be pretty calm. I'm just sitting here in the car. The tacks are getting bigger. That's good. I think it's just dependent on the wind direction. The laptop battery's almost dead. The camera's out of memory. There's not really too much I can do now other than just go for a walk here and follow the boat on foot and enjoy these flowers and wait for it to come. It's really far away, or maybe that's a buoy. Oh no, it's over there. I see it. Okay. Speaking of chilling, this seems like a pretty nice spot. Can you see it? It's right over there. Still killing it. No sign of slowing down. Goose beast. It's hissing. I feel like there's gotta be some seaweed on the keel or the rudder, but then again, I was thinking that when the boat tacks, it really slows down before the motor turns on. So maybe it kind of like backs up just enough to kind of loosen any seaweed that's stuck on there. Not sure. And we're just gonna try and make it all the way to the other end of the bay. Kind of entering into this same exact bay where I did my rotary sailboat, if you remember that. Oh, that was a huge bubble. There's some chonkers. Look at the size of that thing. It's bigger than me. The boat is there. And the mission turns around right there. So we're getting pretty close to the midway point. Holy crap, it's coming right for me. These trees are so nice. Ah, it's about to pop. Poof. Looks like the wind is pretty blocked from all these trees over here. All these beautiful trees. There she blows. I might hit a wind shadow here at the far side of the bay. We must be getting super close to the final waypoint. We're here at the other side of the bay, and I feel like it's going to hang a right and then go right into these poles. Oh, there we go. I think it just hit one of the two final waypoints. It kind of does like a U-turn. It's pretty crazy that it started at that bridge way off in the distance like 5.5 hours ago, and I have not touched it since. Okay, let's go look at the computer and see how fast it's going. It appears to be moving pretty quick. My hope is that it's not sinking. I mean, it doesn't really look like it is, but it also doesn't look super high in the water. So it's doing well over 1 meter per second, pretty much straight downwind. So it's not gonna take all that long to get back. I ran out of water, getting thirsty. There it is out there, absolutely ripping. It's kind of getting a crosswind right now, it's not pure tailwind. All right, I'm back to the boat ramp, and it's way off in the distance, coming our way. So I looked at the data coming through the telemetry link, and it looks like it's got a slight headwind. It's pretty close to 90 degrees, but I should have programmed the homeward mission to come closer to the shore since it's not doing any tacking. We're going on 7 hours. So we're almost back to this dock that I was at earlier. There's no parking on this side of the road. So I think I'm just gonna go past the dock all the way down to the park we started at. We're back here at the original launching point, but I think the boat is still, it's probably about at that dock right there. It's still pretty far away. Oh, there's a speedboat behind it. Going about 0.7-ish meters per second. The battery's down to 14.5, which isn't all that low, so it could probably go quite a bit further. Incredible. I cannot believe it, but there was not even any seaweed or lakeweed trapped on the keel. I'm sure there's going to be water inside. I think it probably gets through this 3D print, or yeah, we'll see. We'll take it home and open it up. So yeah, I guess just over 7 hours. Ooh, look at that. There's some condensation inside the electronics box. Oh yeah, there is some water down there. Not a whole lot, but just a little. Wow, I am so hungry. It's been a long day. I was out here for way longer than I expected to, but the boat did great, so I'm super stoked. It was a long mission. It went so far. Yeah, very pleased with the results. Now I'm gonna go eat some food and figure out what the next mission will be.
At the end of the mission, the boat still had plenty of battery left, so its max range is probably twice as far, if not more. And if I could get it to more reliably turn upwind without needing a little bump from the motor, then it would probably be able to sail for several days on end. Although I have a feeling it would not be the best platform for long missions like that because the keel would probably end up catching some seaweed. I was pretty surprised I didn't have any issues with that on this mission. Thanks to all the RDPilot contributors who make these open source autopilot systems accessible to people like me. If you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.